Hello, everyone, and thank you for participating in my 8-week postpartum program. I wanted to come on here and say, first of all, thank you for trusting me and investing in this program, and I hope that you find a lot of value from it. So you will notice throughout this program, and I know I have a video on breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, the tall kneeling, where I put it into the tall kneeling. You can perform these diaphragmatic breaths in many positions. You can do it side lying with a bolster or pillow between the legs, the front leg kind of propped up on the pillow. So there are many different positions that this breath can be practiced in. Ideally, my hope is that everyone can get to postpartum physical therapy and go more in depth with your therapist. And if you can do that, then that is great, because they're going to give you useful tools and things that may pertain more to your body and all the shifts and things that happen during pregnancy and the birthing process. So why is the breath so important? I wanted to get on here for a minute to express why it's important. This is our powerhouse, is our trunk, right? Often referred to as the core, right? We have internal, external obliques, rectus, transverse abdominis, which is that some of those pelvic floor muscles, and then the glutes are also part of that. So we have this whole powerhouse. And when that's not functioning properly, the rest of the body isn't functioning with as much power and precision as it normally could be, right? So all my videos, there is always going to be, you're going to inhale here, exhale here. Now, if you can practice that, and this is the other reason I extended my program from 6 weeks to 8 weeks, because this groundwork, this area of 0 to 3 months is all about reconnection. It's all about turning those satellites and light bulbs back on throughout the body to get things working cohesively again. And that's exactly it, is we want the body to work cohesively. We want it to respond, and we want that automaticity of the trunk to work with the rest of the body. So when we're doing a bench press, when we are doing a lunge, if this isn't part of the game, those exercises are going to feel really hard and we're going to struggle through them. So it's just a reminder that as we do all these exercises, that just to be like, hey, pelvic floor, we want you to work with us. Hey, we want you to work with us. Hey, hey, hey. We're just kind of poking the bear, saying, this is where you need to kick in. This is where you need to come into play. And if we can do that for 8 weeks pretty consistently, even 1 to 4 days a week, which is why the cardio day is in there, then that's a lot of time to remind our body, like, hey, this is how we work together. Again, ideally, I can't emphasize pelvic floor PT enough, because again, a lot of shifts and a lot of things are going to happen that are particular to your body. You may have some restrictions within the rib cage. There might be things that are restricting you, tight tissues in some areas, from getting a full 360 diaphragmatic breath. So going to pelvic PT is more than just looking below the hood. They're also looking at, how are you breathing? Are you able to access a full breath? Do you need some chest and thoracic spine and upper body work to kind of open up those pathways? So if you can get in, please do. And then ideally, with the help of your therapist and then of this program, it's just that kind of daily or every other day reminder of getting that pelvic floor and the diaphragm to automatically function and work the way it used to, because postpartum, it needs to rest, it needs to heal, things kind of need to calm down, and then we just want to lay that groundwork for the connection. And that's what this 8 weeks is all about. It's not about pushing heavy weights. Yes, we want to get our body moving. Yes, we want to get external load, because we are picking up car seats, we are rotating, we're putting them in the car, we're taking them out, we're lifting groceries, we're lifting our baby out of the crib or the bassinet. So that's why it is important to do some things, and just for the mental and emotional aspects, it's extremely important. But it's less about load, and it is more about connection and laying the groundwork. So in your recovery over a year is usually what I look at it as. You have this great 8 to 12 week foundation where you have just been putting in the work of the cueing and the breathing, and hopefully that sets you up for success.